The National Electrical Code, specifically Article 800.44b, addresses the requirements for telecommunications and data wiring in relation to fire-rated assemblies. This section of the code is crucial for ensuring safety and maintaining the integrity of fire-resistant construction. The core requirement is that conductors passing through fire-rated assemblies for electric, optical fiber, or data systems must be installed in accordance with specific methods designed to preserve the fire resistance rating of the assembly. Article 800.44b2 outlines these methods. One acceptable method, detailed in 800.44b2, specifies that the wiring must be installed in raceways described in 800.44b3 of this article or in approved systems that maintain the fire resistance rating of the assembly. This means that simply running data cables through an electrical room, which is considered a fire-rated assembly, without proper protection is not permitted. Article 800.44b3 elaborates on the requirements for raceways. Article 800.44b3 states that raceways passing through fire-rated assemblies must be of a listed fire-resistant type. If a listed fire-resistant raceway is not available, the raceway must be of non-combustible material. In this case, it needs to be embedded in at least 2 inches, which is 50.8 mm of concrete, masonry, or another approved material. Furthermore, it must be protected on all sides by at least a 1/2 inch, which is 12.7 mm, thick layer of the same material as the fire resistance rated assembly. The purpose of these requirements is to prevent the spread of fire through penetrations in fire-rated walls, floors, and ceilings. Electrical rooms are often designed to contain fires for a specific period, and any breach in the fire-rated construction can compromise this protection. Data cables, while not carrying electrical current at the same level as power conductors, can still contribute to the spread of fire. The cable jacket material is often combustible, and if exposed to flames, it can burn and release toxic fumes. Furthermore, the opening created by the cable penetration can allow flames and smoke to pass through the fire-rated assembly. By requiring the use of conduit or other approved raceways, the code aims to address these risks. The conduit provides a physical barrier that protects the cables from exposure to flames. If a fire does occur, the conduit will help to contain the fire and prevent it from spreading to other areas. The requirement for fire-resistant or non-combustible materials ensures that the raceway itself will not contribute to the fire. The embedding of the raceway in concrete or masonry provides additional fire protection by creating a thermal barrier that slows the transfer of heat. The interpretation of these code provisions is straightforward. Telecommunications and data wiring passing through an electrical room, which is considered a fire-rated assembly, must be installed in an approved raceway, such as conduit. The conduit provides physical protection and helps maintain the fire resistance rating of the electrical room. It is important to note that the specific type of conduit required may vary depending on the fire resistance rating of the assembly and the local building codes. Some jurisdictions may require the use of specific types of fire-rated conduit, while others may allow the use of standard metal conduit with appropriate fire-stopping materials. It is always best to consult with a qualified electrical inspector or fire protection engineer to ensure that the installation meets all applicable requirements. In addition to the requirements for conduit, the code also addresses the issue of fire stopping. Fire stopping is the process of sealing penetrations in fire-rated assemblies to prevent the passage of fire and smoke. When data cables pass through a fire-rated wall or floor, the opening around the cables must be properly fire-stopped. There are a variety of fire-stopping materials available, including putties, caulks, and foams. The appropriate material will depend on the size and shape of the opening, as well as the type of cable being installed. It is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing fire-stopping materials to ensure that they provide adequate fire protection. It is also important to regularly inspect fire stopping to ensure that it remains in good condition. Over time, fire-stopping materials can degrade or become damaged, which can compromise their ability to prevent the spread of fire. If any damage is found, the fire stopping should be repaired or replaced immediately. The National Electrical Code is a comprehensive set of regulations that addresses a wide range of electrical safety issues. Article 800 focuses specifically on communications systems. It covers the installation of telephone, data, and other communication cables. The purpose of this article is to ensure that these systems are installed in a safe and reliable manner and that they do not pose a fire hazard. In addition to the requirements for conduit and fire stopping, Article 800 also includes provisions for grounding, bonding, and overcurrent protection. These requirements are designed to protect both people and equipment from electrical shock and fire. It is important for anyone working with communications systems to be familiar with the requirements of Article 800. This article provides a framework for ensuring that these systems are installed safely and in compliance with all applicable codes and standards. Failure to comply with these requirements can result in serious consequences, including fines, penalties, and even criminal charges. In summary, the National Electrical Code requires that telecommunications and data wiring passing through fire-rated assemblies, such as electrical rooms, must be installed in an approved raceway, such as conduit. The conduit provides physical protection and helps maintain the fire resistance rating of the electrical room. In addition, the openings around the cables must be properly fire-stopped to prevent the passage of fire and smoke. By following these requirements, you can help to ensure the safety of your building and its occupants. It is essential to consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code and any applicable local amendments to ensure full compliance. Understanding the requirements for data cable installations in electrical rooms is crucial for electrical contractors, building owners, and anyone involved in the design and construction of electrical systems. Proper installation not only ensures compliance with safety regulations but also protects property and lives. This includes considering appropriate cable types, raceway fill, and fire-stopping methods, all of which contribute to a safe and reliable installation. Understanding the code requirements and implementing them correctly leads to a safer environment for everyone.